The morning sun streamed through the windows of Catherine Middleton's modest apartment as she stood before her wardrobe, carefully selecting an outfit for another day at her art gallery job. Little did she know that her thoughtful approach to fashion would one day inspire millions of women around the world to embrace affordable elegance. Catherine had always possessed an innate sense of style, but her university years and early career taught her the value of smart shopping. Growing up in a middle-class family, she learned early that looking polished didn't require emptying one's bank account. Her mother, Carol, had instilled in her the philosophy that confidence and careful styling could transform even the most budget-friendly pieces into something extraordinary. During her time at St. Andrews University, Catherine became known among her friends for her ability to look effortlessly chic while spending far less than her peers. She would scour charity shops, hunt for sales, and invest in versatile pieces that could be styled multiple ways. Her fellow students often asked for her fashion advice, amazed at how she could create stunning looks from high-street finds and vintage discoveries. One particular incident during her university days would later become legendary among fashion enthusiasts. Catherine was invited to a prestigious charity gala, but had limited funds for a new dress. Instead of declining the invitation or borrowing money, she visited several thrift stores and eventually found a simple black dress for just £15. She paired it with her grandmother's pearl necklace, borrowed shoes from a friend, and styled her hair herself. The result was so elegant that several attendees asked where she had purchased her outfit, assuming it was from an expensive designer boutique. This experience reinforced Catherine's belief that style was about creativity, confidence, and clever choices rather than price tags. She began documenting her finds in a small notebook, recording which pieces worked well together, and noting styling tricks that made inexpensive items appear more luxurious. This habit would serve her well in the years to come. When Catherine entered the professional world after graduation, she faced new challenges in building an appropriate wardrobe on an entry-level salary. Working at the family business and later in fashion buying, she needed to look professional and polished daily. She developed a strategic approach to shopping, focusing on building a capsule wardrobe of high-quality basics that could be mixed and matched endlessly. Her shopping strategy was methodical and intelligent. She would visit stores during end-of-season sales, purchasing classic pieces at reduced prices. She learned to recognize quality fabrics and construction, understanding that sometimes spending slightly more on a well-made item was more economical in the long run than buying multiple cheaper versions. She also discovered the art of accessorizing, realizing that a few carefully chosen accessories could completely transform a basic outfit. Catherine's relationship with Prince William brought new scrutiny to her fashion choices, but she remained true to her budget-conscious principles. The media began paying attention to what she wore, and fashion bloggers started tracking down her outfits. What surprised many was discovering that this future princess was shopping at the same high-street stores as ordinary women across Britain. Her first major public appearance alongside William was at a charity event, where she wore a simple blue dress from a mid-range retailer paired with nude pumps and minimal jewelry. The dress cost less than £100, yet she looked every inch the elegant companion to a prince. Fashion magazines praised her understated elegance, and sales of the dress skyrocketed as women rushed to recreate her look. This incident marked the beginning of what fashion experts would later term the Catherine effect. Her ability to cause immediate sellouts of affordable pieces simply by wearing them. However, unlike many celebrities whose fashion choices seemed calculated for maximum impact, Catherine's selections appeared genuine and relatable. She wore these pieces because she genuinely liked them and felt comfortable in them, not because they were expensive or exclusive. As her relationship with William became more serious and public, Catherine faced increasing pressure to elevate her wardrobe. Royal protocol and public expectations seemed to demand more formal, expensive clothing. However, she cleverly navigated these challenges by mixing high-street pieces with more expensive items, creating looks that satisfied both protocol and her personal values. One of her most memorable early public appearances was at William's military graduation ceremony. She wore a crisp white jacket from a popular high-street chain, paired with a navy skirt and matching accessories. The total cost of her outfit was under £300, yet she looked appropriately dressed for the formal occasion. Her choice sent a powerful message that elegance and appropriateness didn't require astronomical spending. Catherine's approach to fashion during this period was characterized by careful planning and intelligent choices. She would research upcoming events and plan her outfits weeks in advance, ensuring she had appropriate attire without making rushed, expensive purchases. She also began building relationships with certain brands, occasionally receiving pieces to try before committing to purchase them. Her influence on fashion began to extend beyond individual pieces to broader trends. Her preference for classic silhouettes, neutral colors, and timeless styles encouraged many women to reconsider their approach to wardrobe building. Fashion magazines started featuring articles about building a Catherine-inspired wardrobe on various budgets, acknowledging that her style was both aspirational and achievable. During this period, Catherine also demonstrated her commitment to sustainability and ethical consumption. She was frequently photographed wearing the same pieces multiple times, styled differently for various occasions. This re-wearing became a signature aspect of her style, showing that investment in quality pieces and creative styling could provide endless outfit possibilities. The engagement announcement brought unprecedented attention to Catherine's fashion choices. Her famous sapphire blue wrap dress from the engagement photo call cost less than £400 and immediately sold out worldwide. The dress became iconic not just because a future princess wore it, but because it represented accessible luxury, a beautiful, well-made piece that working women could realistically afford for special occasions. As Catherine prepared for her transition from commoner to royal, she faced the challenge of maintaining her authentic style while meeting the increased expectations of her new role. Fashion insiders wondered whether she would abandon her high-street shopping habits in favor of expensive designer pieces. However, Catherine was determined to stay true to the values and approach that had shaped her personal style. Her wedding dress selection process became the subject of intense speculation. While she ultimately chose a designer gown for the ceremony itself, her evening reception dress was notably more accessible in terms of inspiration and style. The sleek, elegant design influenced countless high-street interpretations, allowing women everywhere to achieve a Catherine-inspired bridal look at various price points. The transition period also saw Catherine becoming more strategic about her fashion choices. Understanding that her clothing would be scrutinized and copied, she began working with stylists while maintaining final approval over all selections, ensuring that her outfits remained true to her personal aesthetic while meeting royal standards. Catherine's early fashion journey established the foundation for what would become a revolutionary approach to royal dressing. By proving that style, elegance, and appropriateness could be achieved without excessive spending, she paved the way for a more relatable and accessible form of royal fashion. Her choices during this period demonstrated that confidence, creativity, and smart shopping could create a wardrobe suitable for any occasion. From casual outings to formal royal events, this approach would soon be put to the ultimate test as Catherine officially became the Princess of Wales, facing the challenge of maintaining her budget-conscious principles while fulfilling the demanding fashion requirements of one of the world's most watched royal positions. The morning after her fairy tale wedding, Catherine woke up as the Duchess of Cambridge, facing a wardrobe full of possibilities and a world watching her every fashion move. The challenge ahead seemed monumental. How could she maintain her beloved budget-conscious approach to fashion while fulfilling the demanding style requirements of royal life? Catherine's first official royal tour provided the perfect testing ground for her evolving fashion philosophy. The Canada tour required dozens of outfit changes, from formal evening gowns to casual outdoor wear. Royal protocols traditionally demanded that each appearance feature a completely new outfit, often from expensive designer houses. However, Catherine was determined to prove that smart shopping and strategic styling could meet these demands without breaking the bank. Her tour wardrobe became a masterclass in budget-friendly royal dressing. She mixed high-street pieces with designer items, creating looks that satisfied both royal protocol and public accessibility. A particular standout was her choice to wear a simple blue dress from a popular chain store to a children's hospital visit. The dress cost just £60, yet paired with classic pumps and a structured blazer, it looked entirely appropriate for the formal occasion. The public response was overwhelmingly positive. Fashion magazines featured articles analyzing how Catherine managed to look royal on a normal budget. and retailers reported unprecedented demand for similar pieces. Women across the Commonwealth began copying her styling techniques, proving that her approach resonated far beyond traditional fashion circles. Catherine's secret weapon during this period was her meticulous planning process. She worked with a small team to research each event's requirements, weather conditions, and cultural considerations. This preparation allowed her to select appropriate pieces well in advance, often during sales periods when she could secure better prices. She also began building strategic relationships with certain brands, occasionally receiving pieces at reduced rates in exchange for the publicity her appearances would generate. One of her most brilliant strategies was the art of re-wearing with variations. Catherine would purchase a single, well-made piece and style it multiple ways for different occasions. A classic navy blazer might appear over a casual dress for a school visit in the morning, then paired with formal trousers for an evening reception. This approach not only maximized her budget, but also sent a powerful message about sustainable fashion consumption. The birth of Prince George brought new challenges to Catherine's fashion strategy. As a new mother, she needed clothing that was both camera-ready and practical for her maternal duties. Rather than investing in an entirely new wardrobe, she cleverly adapted her existing pieces and made strategic additions that could serve multiple purposes. Her post-pregnancy appearances were carefully planned to showcase accessible fashion for new mothers. She wore nursing-friendly dresses from mid-range retailers, paired with comfortable yet elegant shoes. Her choice to appear outside the hospital in a simple floral dress from a chain store sent a relatable message to mothers everywhere. The dress, costing under £100, sold out within hours but was later restocked due to overwhelming demand. Catherine's influence on maternity fashion became particularly significant during her subsequent pregnancies. She demonstrated that expecting mothers didn't need to invest in expensive specialized clothing, instead showing how regular pieces could be styled and accessorized to accommodate changing body shapes. Her approach helped normalize the idea that pregnancy fashion could be both practical and stylish, without requiring substantial investment. As her royal duties expanded, Catherine faced increasing pressure to wear more expensive, exclusively designer pieces. Royal fashion traditionally emphasized exclusivity and luxury, often featuring pieces that cost thousands of pounds. However, Catherine cleverly navigated these expectations by incorporating one or two high-end pieces into outfits that were otherwise accessible. She might wear an expensive designer coat over a high-street dress, or pair budget-friendly separates with a luxury handbag. This mixing of price points created looks that satisfied royal protocol, while maintaining her commitment to accessible fashion. The strategy was so successful that fashion experts began referring to it as high-low dressing, and it became a popular approach among style-conscious women worldwide. Catherine's international tours became opportunities to showcase cultural sensitivity while maintaining her budget-conscious approach. During the India and Bhutan tour, she researched local fashion traditions and incorporated affordable pieces inspired by regional styles. She wore saris and traditional silhouettes from accessible brands, paired with locally sourced accessories. This approach honored the cultures she was visiting, while proving that respectful, appropriate dressing didn't require enormous expenditure. The Australia and New Zealand tours further demonstrated Catherine's evolving fashion philosophy. She packed versatile pieces that could be styled multiple ways, maximizing her options while minimizing luggage and costs. A single dress might appear with a cardigan for a casual daytime event, then with a blazer and statement jewelry for an evening function. This efficiency impressed fashion critics and provided practical inspiration for women facing their own travel wardrobe challenges. Catherine's approach to formal evening wear during this period was particularly innovative. Rather than purchasing a new gown for every gala or state dinner, she invested in a few classic pieces and varied her styling through accessories, hairstyles, and jewelry choices. She would borrow or rent statement jewelry for special occasions, allowing her to achieve different looks without purchasing expensive pieces she might rarely wear. Her famous blue Jenny Packham gown appeared at multiple events over several years, each time styled differently. The dress became a signature piece, and its repeated appearances helped normalize the concept of re-wearing formal clothing. Fashion commentators praised her for challenging the wasteful tradition of one-wear wonder gowns, encouraging more sustainable approaches to formal dressing. Catherine's influence extended beyond her own wardrobe choices to broader discussions about fashion, consumption, and sustainability. Her repeated wearing of pieces sparked conversations about the environmental impact of fast fashion and the benefits of building a thoughtful, long-lasting wardrobe. Fashion magazines began featuring articles about building capsule wardrobes and investing in quality pieces that could be styled multiple ways. The Catherine effect reached its peak during this period, with her outfit choices consistently causing sellouts and inspiring countless imitations. However, unlike many celebrity fashion influences that focused on expensive, exclusive pieces, Catherine's impact was democratizing. She proved that style icons could emerge from accessible fashion choices rather than astronomical spending. Her casual wear choices were equally influential. Catherine's off-duty looks featured comfortable jeans, simple sweaters, and practical boots from well-known high-street retailers. These appearances showed that even future queens valued comfort and practicality in their personal lives. Her casual fashion choices became as copied as her formal wear, with women appreciating the relatability of her off-duty style. Catherine's approach to children's events was particularly thoughtful during this period. She understood that interacting with young people required clothing that was both appropriate and practical. She chose washable fabrics, comfortable shoes, and pieces that wouldn't restrict her movement during active engagements. These choices demonstrated her prioritization of function alongside fashion, setting a new standard for royal dressing during children-focused events. Her influence on wedding guest fashion became significant as she attended numerous society weddings during this period. Rather than wearing new designer outfits to each event, Catherine demonstrated creative rewearing and styling of existing pieces. She showed how accessories, different shoes, or varied hairstyles could completely transform a dress, providing practical inspiration for women facing multiple wedding invitations on limited budgets. As Catherine's confidence in her royal role grew, so did her fashion influence. She began taking more risks with color and pattern, always within the bounds of appropriateness and accessibility. Her choices encouraged women to experiment with their own style while maintaining professional and elegant appearances. The period culminated with Catherine's emergence as a true fashion icon who had successfully revolutionized royal dressing. She proved that elegance, appropriateness, and style impact could be achieved through smart shopping, creative styling, and strategic investment in quality pieces. Her approach influenced not just individual fashion choices, but broader conversations about consumption, sustainability, and the true meaning of style. The transformation was complete. Catherine, now the Princess of Wales, stood before her dressing room mirror, adjusting the belt on a simple cream dress that would soon make fashion history. This particular morning marked another milestone in her revolutionary approach to royal fashion, as she prepared to unveil what fashion experts would later recognize as one of her most influential budget-friendly looks. Over the years, Catherine had perfected the art of accessible elegance, creating a collection of iconic looks that proved royal fashion could be both aspirational and attainable. Her 10 most memorable budget-friendly outfits had not only shaped her personal style legacy but had fundamentally changed how the world viewed royal fashion. The first of these legendary looks emerged during her early royal duties. Catherine appeared at a children's charity event wearing a cheerful yellow dress from a popular high-street retailer, costing just £75. She paired it with nude pumps, simple stud earrings, and her hair in a classic blowout style. The dress featured a flattering A-line silhouette and three-quarter sleeves that made it perfect for the active day ahead, which included playing games with young children and outdoor activities. What made this look revolutionary was not just its affordability, but how Catherine styled it to appear both relatable and regal. She chose accessories that elevated the simple dress without overshadowing it, demonstrating that confidence and careful styling could transform any piece into something special. The dress sold out within hours of her appearance, but the retailer quickly restocked it, making it available to the countless women who wanted to recreate her sunny, approachable style. The second iconic look occurred during a royal tour when Catherine wore a stunning blue wrap dress that would become one of her most photographed outfits. The dress, from a contemporary brand known for quality at reasonable prices, cost approximately £200 and featured a universally flattering silhouette that worked on women of all ages and body types. Catherine styled it with pointed toe pumps, a structured handbag, and delicate jewelry that enhanced rather than competed with the dress's elegant simplicity. This appearance demonstrated Catherine's growing confidence in mixing affordable pieces with more expensive accessories to create looks that satisfied both royal protocol and public accessibility. The blue wrap dress became so popular that it inspired countless variations across different price points, allowing women with various budgets to achieve a similar sophisticated look. Catherine's third memorable budget look showcased her mastery of winter dressing. During a cold weather engagement, she wore a classic camel coat from a well-respected high street brand, priced at under £300. Underneath, she chose a simple black turtleneck and matching trousers, both from affordable retailers. The key to this look's success was in the details. She added a colorful scarf, leather gloves, and boots that were both practical for the weather and stylish enough for public appearances. This outfit became a template for elegant winter dressing that women across cold climates could easily recreate. The camel coat became particularly sought after, with many retailers creating similar styles to meet the overwhelming demand. Catherine's choice proved that winter weather didn't require sacrificing style or spending excessively on specialized clothing. The fourth iconic look emerged during a garden party where Catherine wore a floral midi dress that perfectly captured her feminine yet accessible style. The dress, from a mid-range brand known for its quality prints, cost £150 and featured a vintage-inspired silhouette that was both flattering and appropriate for the outdoor setting. She paired it with wedge sandals, a straw hat, and minimal jewelry, creating a look that was perfect for the informal, yet elegant occasion. This garden party look became particularly influential because it showcased Catherine's ability to choose pieces that were both photogenic and practical. The floral print was distinctive enough to create beautiful photographs, while remaining timeless enough to avoid looking dated in future years. The complete outfit could be recreated for under £300, making it accessible to women attending their own garden parties or summer events. Catherine's fifth legendary budget look occurred during a school visit, where she needed clothing that was both professional and suitable for active engagement with children. She chose a navy blazer from a popular retailer, paired with straight-leg jeans from a well-known denim brand and comfortable white sneakers. This smart casual combination cost less than £200 total, yet looked perfectly appropriate for the educational setting. This outfit was revolutionary because it normalized the idea of wearing jeans and sneakers to official engagements, provided they were styled appropriately. Catherine's choice influenced royal protocol, making future school visits and similar casual engagements more comfortable for both royal visitors and their hosts. The look was widely copied by working mothers who appreciated its combination of professionalism and practicality. The sixth memorable look demonstrated Catherine's evening wear strategy. For a charity gala, she chose a black midi dress from a contemporary brand, priced at approximately £400. While this was more expensive than some of her daytime choices, it represented excellent value for formal evening wear. She styled it with borrowed diamond jewelry, classic black pumps, and an elegant clutch, creating a look worthy of any red carpet. This outfit proved that formal evening wear didn't require thousands of pounds to achieve impact and elegance. The dress's classic design meant it could be worn to multiple events with different styling, making it a smart investment piece. Catherine later wore the same dress to 2 additional events, each time creating a completely different look through varied accessories and hairstyles. Catherine's seventh iconic budget look showcased her sports day style. Attending a children's sporting event, she wore athletic-inspired pieces that allowed her to participate actively while maintaining her polished image. She chose black leggings from a popular activewear brand, paired with a crisp white shirt and comfortable sneakers. A baseball cap and crossbody bag completed the practical yet stylish ensemble, with the total cost under £150. This sporty look was groundbreaking because it showed that royal engagements could accommodate truly practical clothing when circumstances required it. Catherine's outfit influenced how royals dressed for active events, prioritizing comfort and functionality while maintaining an appropriate level of style. The look was widely copied by mothers attending their children's sporting events. The eighth memorable outfit occurred during a museum visit, where Catherine demonstrated her mastery of professional dressing. She wore a burgundy sheath dress from a reputable high street brand, costing approximately £180. The dress featured a sophisticated color and classic cut that was perfect for the cultural setting. She paired it with pointed pumps, a structured handbag, and pearl earrings, creating a look that was both scholarly and stylish. This museum look became a template for professional women attending cultural events or important meetings. The burgundy color was particularly influential, inspiring many women to experiment with rich, sophisticated colors in their professional wardrobes. The complete outfit could be recreated affordably while making a strong, confident impression. Catherine's ninth iconic budget look appeared during a Christmas engagement where she needed festive appropriate attire. She chose a dark green dress, with subtle metallic threading from a contemporary brand, priced at around £250. She paired it with metallic accessories and styled her hair in an elegant updo, creating a look that was perfectly suited for the holiday season without being overly themed. This Christmas look influenced holiday party dressing across the Commonwealth, with many women choosing similar rich green tones and subtle metallic details for their own festive celebrations. The dress struck the perfect balance between seasonal appropriateness and timeless elegance, making it a smart choice for the numerous holiday photographs that would be taken. The 10th and perhaps most influential budget look occurred during Catherine's final major engagement of the year. She chose to wear a cream-colored dress with a simple, elegant silhouette from a brand known for sustainable practices and reasonable pricing. The dress cost just over £100 but looked far more expensive due to its quality fabric and impeccable fit. She accessorized with nude shoes, delicate gold jewelry, and a natural hairstyle that complemented the dress's understated elegance. This final look perfectly encapsulated Catherine's fashion philosophy. That true style came from confidence, appropriate choices, and creative styling rather than expensive price tags. The cream dress became one of her most copied pieces, inspiring countless variations across all price points and proving that elegant simplicity never went out of style. These 10 looks collectively demonstrated Catherine's revolutionary impact on royal fashion and women's style more broadly. She proved that fashion influence could come from accessibility rather than exclusivity, and that the most memorable looks were often those that women could realistically incorporate into their own wardrobes. Catherine's budget-friendly approach influenced not just individual clothing choices but entire fashion industry practices. Retailers began focusing more on quality basics and versatile pieces rather than trend-driven items. Fashion magazines started featuring more affordable options alongside luxury pieces, and the concept of investment dressing evolved to include reasonably priced items that could be styled multiple ways. Her influence extended beyond clothing to broader conversations about sustainable fashion consumption. Catherine's repeated wearing of pieces and creative restyling challenged the notion that public figures needed new outfits for every appearance. Her approach encouraged women to build thoughtful wardrobes focused on quality and versatility rather than quantity and novelty. The success of Catherine's budget-friendly royal fashion proved that authenticity and relatability were more powerful than exclusivity in creating lasting style influence. Her 10 most memorable looks continued to inspire women years after their first appearances, demonstrating that true style icons are created through consistent quality choices rather than expensive shopping sprees. As Catherine continued her royal duties, her fashion legacy was already secure. She had fundamentally changed expectations for royal dressing, proving that elegance, appropriateness, and influence could be achieved through smart shopping and creative styling. Her approach would continue to influence royal fashion protocol and inspire women worldwide to embrace their own accessible elegance, creating a lasting legacy that extended far beyond her individual outfit choices.